Deep within the heart of Africa and Asia, a creature of remarkable uniqueness roams. It is the pangolin, an animal as elusive as it is captivating. Often mistaken for a reptile due to its armor-like scales, the pangolin is in fact a mammal. Pangolins are nocturnal, preferring the cover of darkness for their foraging expeditions. Their shy and solitary nature adds to their mystique, making them a rare and treasured sight in the wild. Join us now as we journey into the secret world of the pangolin, uncovering the mysteries behind these fascinating creatures. Prepare to be amazed by the pangolin's unique adaptations and the vital role it plays in maintaining the delicate balance of nature. The pangolin's most distinctive feature is undoubtedly its scales. These overlapping plates, composed of keratin, the same material that forms our nails and hair, create a formidable suit of armor. When threatened, the pangolin curls into a tight, impenetrable ball, protecting its vulnerable underbelly. This remarkable defense mechanism has earned it the nickname the Walking Pinecone. The sharp edges of the scales provide traction as the pangolin navigates uneven terrain. Despite their tough exterior, pangolins are surprisingly agile creatures. They are adept climbers, using their sharp claws and prehensile tails to scale trees in search of food or shelter. Their scales, far from hindering their movement, actually aid in their climbing prowess, providing grip and stability on tree trunks. Pangolins are insectivores, their diet consisting primarily of ants and termites. They possess powerful claws for tearing into insect nests and long sticky tongues for lapping up their prey. A single pangolin can consume thousands of insects in a single night, playing a vital role in regulating insect populations. By keeping insect populations in check, pangolins help to maintain healthy forests and agricultural lands. Sadly, these remarkable creatures are facing an unprecedented crisis. Pangolins are the most trafficked mammals in the world, hunted relentlessly for their scales and meat. It is imperative that we act now to protect these gentle giants before they vanish from our planet forever. The pangolin's domain spans two vast continents, Africa and Asia, where they inhabit a diverse range of environments. From the savannas and grasslands of southern Africa to the tropical rainforests of Southeast Asia, these scaly anteaters have carved out a niche for themselves in some of the world's most vibrant ecosystems. In Africa, pangolins are found south of the Sahara Desert, their distribution extending from Senegal in the west to Tanzania in the east. Asian pangolins, on the other hand, are found from India and Nepal eastward to southern China and Southeast Asia, including the islands of Indonesia and the Philippines. Whether navigating the tall grasses of the African savanna or the dense undergrowth of an Asian rainforest, pangolins have proven themselves to be masters of survival. Their ability to thrive in such a wide range of habitats is a testament to their evolutionary success and their importance to the delicate balance of nature. Pangolins are primarily terrestrial creatures, spending much of their lives on the ground, foraging for food and seeking shelter. They are expert diggers, using their powerful claws to excavate burrows in the earth. These burrows serve as their primary refuge, providing protection from predators and a safe haven for sleeping and raising their young. Some pangolins dig simple burrows that extend only a few feet underground, while others construct elaborate tunnel systems that can reach depths of over 10 feet. Termite mounds, with their intricate networks of tunnels and chambers, also serve as important shelters for some pangolin species. Pangolins will often enlarge existing termite tunnels or create their own entrances, adapting the mound to suit their needs. Pangolins have evolved a remarkable suite of adaptations that allow them to thrive in their unique ecological niche. Their long, sticky tongues, which can extend up to 16 inches in some species, are perfectly adapted for extracting ants and termites from their nests. These tongues are coated in sticky saliva that traps insects, allowing the pangolin to gather hundreds of them with a single swipe. Their lack of teeth further facilitates their insectivorous diet, as they do not need to chew their food. Pangolins are also equipped with powerful claws that are perfectly designed for digging. They use their claws to tear into termite mounds and anthills, exposing the insects within. As darkness descends and the world around them settles into slumber, the pangolin awakens. Under the cloak of darkness, they emerge from their burrows, their keen senses guiding them through the undergrowth. Their sense of smell is highly developed, allowing them to detect the faintest scent of their preferred prey, ants and termites. These insects, active throughout the night, provide a bountiful feast for the hungry pangolins. As they move through the forest, their scaly bodies brush against leaves and branches, creating a soft rustling sound that blends seamlessly with the nocturnal symphony. They are the silent guardians of the night, their presence often unnoticed by the sleeping world above. The pangolin's most remarkable adaptation, and one that has captivated naturalists for centuries, is its tongue. This extraordinary organ, which can extend up to 16 inches in some species, is a marvel of evolutionary engineering, perfectly designed for extracting insects from the deepest recesses of their nests. The tongue surface is coated in a thick, sticky saliva that acts like flypaper, trapping ants and termites upon contact. This saliva, produced by enormous salivary glands located in the pangolin's chest, is constantly secreted, ensuring that the tongue remains moist and adhesive, ready to ensnare its next meal. When a pangolin locates an insect nest, it uses its powerful claws to tear into the structure, exposing the teeming mass of insects within. The pangolin's lack of teeth is no hindrance to its feeding, as it simply swallows its prey whole, relying on its muscular stomach to grind up the chitinous exoskeletons. The pangolin's insatiable appetite for ants and termites plays a crucial role in maintaining the delicate balance of the ecosystems they inhabit. These insects, while essential to the decomposition of organic matter and nutrient cycling, can quickly reach pest proportions if their populations are left unchecked. The pangolin, as a natural predator of ants and termites, helps to keep their numbers in check, preventing outbreaks that could have devastating consequences for crops, forests, and other wildlife. In some regions, pangolins are even welcomed onto agricultural lands, where they provide a natural and effective alternative to harmful pesticides. Their presence helps to protect crops from insect damage, reducing the need for chemical interventions that can harm beneficial insects, pollute water sources, and contaminate the food chain. The pangolin's ecological importance extends far beyond its immediate impact on insect populations. Their foraging activities help to aerate the soil, improve drainage, and disperse seeds, contributing to the overall health and productivity of the forest floor. As dawn approaches and the first rays of sunlight pierce through the forest canopy, the pangolin retreats underground to its subterranean sanctuary. The burrow, cool and damp, provides a welcome respite from the heat of the day and the prying eyes of predators. Here, in the stillness of the earth, the pangolin will spend the daylight hours, its scaly body curled into a tight protective ball. The depth and structure of the burrow provide insulation from the fluctuating temperatures above, ensuring a relatively stable microclimate within. While some pangolins may share their burrows with other individuals, particularly mothers with young offspring, they are generally solitary creatures, preferring to sleep and rest alone. In the silence and darkness of the underground, the pangolin finds peace and rejuvenation, preparing itself for the nocturnal adventures that lie ahead. As the sun begins its descent and the shadows of the forest lengthen, the pangolin stirs from its slumber. The transition from day to night triggers a shift in the pangolin's behavior, prompting it to emerge from its burrow and embark on its nightly foraging expedition. The forest, once quiet and still, comes alive with the sounds of nocturnal creatures, each playing its part in the intricate symphony of the night. The pangolin's movements are slow and deliberate at first, its body stiff from hours of inactivity. The scent of ants and termites, carried on the evening breeze, guides the pangolin towards its first meal of the night. By foraging at night, the pangolin avoids competition from diurnal insectivores and reduces its risk of encountering predators. Pangolins are solitary creatures, their lives largely devoid of social interaction outside of mating season. They forage alone, sleep alone, and raise their young alone, their paths crossing only briefly for the purpose of reproduction. While this solitary existence may seem isolating, it is a successful evolutionary strategy that has allowed pangolins to thrive in a variety of habitats across Africa and Asia. Their solitary nature is reflected in their communication, which is limited to a few basic vocalizations and scent marking. Pangolins communicate with each other through a combination of hisses, grunts, and whistles, often used to express alarm or distress. By foraging alone, they avoid competition for food from other individuals, ensuring that they have access to the resources they need to survive. Their solitary nature also reduces the risk of disease transmission, as they are less likely to come into contact with infected individuals. Few sights in the animal kingdom are as captivating as a pangolin defending itself. When threatened, this otherwise docile creature performs a remarkable transformation, contorting its body into an impenetrable sphere of overlapping scales. At the first sign of danger, the pangolin tucks its head and underbelly inwards, its muscular forelimbs shielding its vulnerable face and throat. Its powerful back muscles contract, pulling its overlapping scales tightly together, eliminating any gaps or weak points that a predator might exploit. The transformation is complete in a matter of seconds, leaving the pangolin resembling a tightly wound ball of ancient armor. The pangolin's muscular tail, often wrapped around his body for added protection, further reinforces its defenses, making it nearly impossible to pry open. The pangolin's rolling defense is not a recent evolutionary innovation, but a strategy honed over millennia. Fossil evidence suggests that pangolins have been relying on their armor for protection for at least 50 million years, a testament to the effectiveness of this simple yet elegant defense mechanism. Over countless generations, pangolins have faced down a myriad of predators, from saber-toothed cats to giant birds of prey, their armored defenses proving remarkably resilient against even the most formidable foes. Its skeletal structure, particularly the shape of its vertebrae and the articulation of its limbs, is specifically adapted for rolling into a tight ball. Most predators, upon encountering a tightly armored bull, quickly realize that the effort required to breach its defenses outweighs the potential reward. Lions, leopards, and even hyenas, renowned for their powerful jaws and hunting prowess, are often deterred by the pangolin's impenetrable armor, preferring to seek out easier prey. While the pangolin's armored ball is its most iconic defense mechanism, it is not its only line of protection. Its sharp claws, while primarily used for digging, can also inflict painful wounds. When threatened, the pangolin may release a foul-smelling acid, similar to a skunk's musk. This pungent secretion can linger in the air for hours, deterring predators and alerting other pangolins. Pangolins are also agile climbers, using their claws and tails to scale trees. This combination of agility, chemical defenses, and remarkable armor makes the pangolin a formidable adversary. The pangolin, a creature of remarkable resilience, now faces a threat unlike any it has encountered in its long evolutionary history, humanity. Their shy nature, nocturnal habits, and impenetrable armor have become their undoing due to relentless poaching and habitat destruction. The illegal wildlife trade, driven by demand for scales and meat, has decimated populations across Africa and Asia. Pangolins are now the most trafficked mammals in the world, their scales prized in traditional medicine and their meat a delicacy. Deforestation and urban expansion are stripping away their habitats, forcing pangolins into closer contact with humans. The plight of the pangolin is a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of all living things and the devastating consequences of our actions on the natural world. As stewards of this planet, we must protect these unique and vulnerable creatures. The time to act is now, before it is too late. Conservation efforts are underway, led by dedicated individuals and organizations. These efforts include strengthening law enforcement to combat poaching, establishing protected areas, and raising awareness. It requires a global movement of individuals, communities, and governments. We can all play a role in this movement, no matter how small. By supporting pangolin conservation organizations, spreading awareness, and making conscious consumer choices, we can all contribute to a brighter future for pangolins. Their survival is our shared responsibility. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and turn on the bell to get notified when the next video is available. Also, click the next video on the right or the left to watch other interesting animals. Also, check the description below for links to nice products